coordinators. We thank you. Okay, and we are already set up, which is really incredible. I'm really excited to see this. Coming up, we have got Psych0sis with Thief 2: The Metal Age. Take it away.
Thanks, Cartridge. My name is Psych0sis, as he said. My lovely commentator here is...
Jayrude. Hello.
He's a fellow Thief runner. He more does Thief 1, as do I.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be running Thief 2: The Metal Age. We're going to be playing on any % normal New Dark, and I'll explain that during the first level here. But classic game. Can't wait to show it off. It's got a lot of cool tricks. So timer is going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is the first level. It's pretty much a glorified
Better check my map.
tutorial, but it's really good for a tutorial. So I'm playing on any % New Dark, which
This must be the door
if you must know what that means. There's a mod to the game that makes it actually stable on modern computers. Otherwise, the game has like a high % chance to crash.
Better stop and check out that light around.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Another guard up ahead.
So
Time to knock him out while he's back.
right there, I'm mantling the blackjack's hitbox. When we block with it, it decides to actually be a physical object. And we can mantle that, and mantling in this game is pretty broken. And we could just warp wherever we want. We're gonna abuse that like throughout the run.
Someone in the building. I thought I was a weapon you had.
Kind of rough
Yeah.
AI.
That's fine. So right there, this level you're supposed to alert your friend Basso. He's trying to save basically like his love interest with this whistle, but you're supposed to do it before you get to the girl. However, we can clang the key on the light shaft or the light bulb that's on the wall, and it alerts her, and she just runs. She's like, screw this, I'm out of here. That's the level. So we could basically go to the end objective first. So right here, that's all we have to do on normal. Normal, like most of the levels are very simple because of that. So that's why it's a pretty quick run. So this is shipping interference, and this kind of introduces the whole loot factor to the game if you're playing on normal. That's literally all this level is gathering loot, which is, you know, shiny objects that we may or may not pawn off to less than desirable fellows. So right there, I'm doing a pretty cool trick coming up here. I think it's called keyhole. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. So I got this key, and I'm gonna hit the lock from the other side. If a door is thin enough, you can reach through the side of it and just interact with the other side, like any object on the other side. And the lock is just close enough that I could use the key on it. So normally you have to like go through the back, and you know it's supposed to be like a way to like traverse the level after you've cleared it all, pretty much.
Right, yeah, it like opens a shortcut.
Yeah. I just drank an invisibility potion, very useful for the run. Let me get the key out. Unlock that door. So this level, very simple, just getting loot. Our rent's due. You know, we notice there's a shipping harbor, or whatever you want to call this, that's prime for the picking. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to make rent, because you know times are tough in the city. The name of the name of the city in the game is literally just the city.
Yeah,
So
capital T, capital C.
yeah, it's very
Sounds like an inventor's shop.
very creative name.
Gadget or two.
I love this game, but like this, sometimes there's just things that are like okay, and that's it. So every level we have to basically get back to the start, or we're gonna have an exit that'll pop up for us. So right there,
Better
you know,
check my map.
we basically do a giant circle around the map. So this is the police station, and right here, I'm gonna use the invisibility potion. Otherwise, that camera's gonna get alerted. And we're gonna go ahead.
Get shot with massive cannonballs.
There we go.
Hurts.
First try, that was pretty good. So you can't see it because I'm invisible. Can you click? Thank you. But I blocked into the corner, and like I said, mantling the game is just broken. So I could just go ahead and warp right through the big, thick door at the front, and it's just like, okay. It's better than the older strat, which was we had to use like
Let's see what I can use against pagan.
slow fall potion, which basically makes you jump higher and slows your fall. Duh. To jump over the wall, and it was a bit slow and hard. So we're in a police station. We got a job offer here to frame one of the lieutenants. So what we're gonna do is go right into the vault,
I better do this quick.
and we're gonna drop off her letter, or his letter, I can't remember which one there is. There's like 2 lieutenants in the game that are kind of important. We're gonna grab that loot, even though there's no loot objective, and that'll come into play 2 levels from now, actually. I set off the alarm. That's actually a good thing, because sometimes... Nice. Sometimes they, please switch to it. There you go. The guys down here will actually open the door for me, and I can leave a little bit sooner. Okay, he did not run out. He's just standing in place. Usually this guy can run out, and he'll open the door for me. It's obviously faster.
2000 AI.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good game. Okay. Well, it actually is a good game.
Moving before they see me.
But, you know, every game has its little quirks.
What's going
So
on? The city watch are all
now
over the place.
we were just having a nice night at the pub, and for some reason not for some reason, we're a wanted thief.
Yeah, I can't
But-
think why.
But normally we're able to kind of move around the city without an issue, but got kind of ambushed here. That's the name of the level, and we're basically trying to get back to our apartment because we're like, oh no, I don't want to die. So we're gonna go get our stuff from our apartment, and that's what's gonna play with the loot that I got from the last level. Because last level I got just enough loot to buy something for next level. So when we get back to our apartment, the loot's gonna be there, and we're gonna collect it. Actually, remember to collect it because it's actually kind of
Home sweet home.
grabbing it is actually kind of annoying because you have to basically
His name is Garrett.
reach through a wall. So here's our apartment. Pretty
Need
depressing.
a new
Brought
address.
in dead
Oh,
or
yeah,
alive.
classic geometry object hitboxes being annoying.
Yeah. This game, like, objects in it are just really sometimes just
Just
jank.
follow your
Time to
orders.
relocate.
I love it. So, despite the fact that I'm the guy they're looking for, oh, they actually got alerted. Usually
Wow.
they don't get alerted. And I wanted to make a joke there that I'm the guy they're looking for, but because they're so determined to continue their conversation, they just ignored me. But I guess I was a bit too slow on getting my items. So we're out of bounds right now. That's why there's no sound. Hopefully the game isn't too dark. I tried to up the gamma here. This game's meant to be a stealth game, okay? Like you're kind of supposed to have very dark areas.
Yeah, the shadows are super important. So they're just dark. That's just how it is.
So we went out of bounds there, sort of. It's more so just the level's on like a big block, and they only use like half of it. So there's a lot of like empty space. So right here, that loot that we got now is going to play into here. So I'm going to go ahead and make a save, load the save. Now, if I pull out this, drink the speed potion, quick save, then load my hard save, pull out the quick potion, broadhead arrow, draw the arrow, quick load, I should, hopefully as long as I didn't mess it up because I was taking too long, now have infinite speed potion. I'm hoping I'm not going to look dumb here. Excellent. Okay.
It seems fine.
Better not disturb
So, Jay, if you kind of want to explain
the meeting just
what happened
got
there.
here.
Yeah, no problem. So basically, the way speed potions work is they create a timer object when you drink them, and then when that timer runs out, the speed effect runs out. So what we want to do is delete that timer object from the game, so the speed effect never runs out. So we basically use the bow to do this. When you pull the bow, like a temporary object of you holding the bow is created, and the ID gets stored in memory. Another thing is when you load while you're doing this, the ID doesn't get cleared, and then when you pull out a bow again later, as like a safety thing, just in case it didn't clean up after itself last time, it deletes whatever object has that ID that's stored. So we basically want to manipulate the ID that's going to get stored, and we do a hard save and then load it to reset the ID allocation. And then we equip a speed potion and a bow, drink the speed potion, save, and then we do the same thing again, except instead of drinking the speed potion, we pull the bow back, because then that's going to be using the same ID as the ID that would have been created when you drink the speed potion.
Right.
Then you load back into the save where you drank the speed potion, pull out a bow again, and the timer's gone. So you basically have the infinite speed potion.
Basically, saving in this game is broken. So
Yeah.
right now, it's kind of sad. I can't even use it because I have to sit here for the next. Well, now it's about like 3 to 4 minutes, and listen to this conversation on the other side of the door. I cannot literally leave this little like box right here, like these like doorways. If I go through them, the mission's gonna fail. I have to sit here and listen to this. So
We've been trying to leave for years.
years.
It's just not possible.
It's not possible. It's actually one of the best programmed parts of the game. And at the end of it, I'm going to learn a key location. There's 9 locations. RNG. Some of them lose over like a minute and a half. Some of them are like the best perfect. Oh my God. So now is probably a really good time for donations for the rest of this. It's going to be like 2 or 3 minutes now. So
I can absolutely give you as many donations as I got. We've got a lot coming in. We've got a lot of people excited about this thief run. We've got Adam UK, who says, Garrett, see you at the bear pits later when you're done with those taffers. Maka, with $5, who says, hey, Psych0sis, Maka Karanhi here. Good luck on the best thief game ever. I hope all your practice from the last weeks will pay off today. Greetings from Poland.
thanks, Maka. He's a thief runner, so he's very big into soccer. This is one quality. You can keep going.
That's a good thing to be known for, though. Soccer's great. $5 from Skevin, who says, good luck on the run, Psych0sis.
Thanks, Kedron. That's another runner again.
$10 from Karis, who said, had to donate for my favorite game of all time. Such a great franchise. What the builder wills, Karis does. We've got $50 from Arrow, who says, Thief the Dark Project and Thief 2 the Metal Age are some of my favorite games of all time. I put a lot of hours into them, and I'm really glad to see Thief 2 at a GDQ. Good luck on the run, you Taffer.
Thanks, man.
What is a Taffer?
Good question.
It's I don't know. I feel like they made it up for the game. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's just a
Some
made-up
in-world slang. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a good thing to be a Taffer? Do you want to be a Taffer?
No.
Oh, God. Okay.
In the world,
Really?
no.
Oh, no.
In the world, no. But like fans, yeah.
Okay. We're all Taffers. Got it. We've got $5 from Suds McDuff, who says, dude, factory key be with you.
Yep, that's the best one. Hopefully we get it.
In before East Tower or West
Yeah.
Tower, whichever one's worse.
East, yeah.
Oof.
We've also got a lot of donations who came in right before we started this run. My previous host, Prolix, gave this wonderful speech about his own experience with his cancer story and the Prevent Cancer Foundation. We've got a lot of donations in his name. $500 from Natalie Tiger, who says, for Prolix. A $100 donation from Tay, who says, we love you, Prolix, great work. And $50 from Spaced Ace, who says, this one is for Prolix, heart.
Okay. The end of the conversation is coming, and I do kind of have to hear where the key is, so I hate to cut it short. And for some reason, the game's really quiet. Sometimes this bug happens where the conversation is super quiet. So he's about to say the location right now, so let me just listen. Safety deposit box key. Okay, the Popit. That's actually the second best location.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So we're gonna go ahead and so that's the key right there. Like I said, there's 9 keys. You'll actually see all the other ones as we do this little route here. Basically, you're gonna
The
do
main
this, like,
reason of a keys are slower is just because you have to return the key after you copied it.
yeah. So, for example, in this room right here, there's a key. So you would have to come back to this room. This room's fine if you get this key. The benefit of getting the Popet key is the room's so huge you could literally drop it anywhere in the room. So we're gonna do it right before we leave. What am I doing? Loot. Can you grab? Thank you. Okay. So we basically went and got all the loot that we need for the level. Now we're gonna go ahead. Open. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and go down to the pretty cool factory little area, and gonna just invis push in here so they don't see me and get annoying. We're gonna make a wax copy. So basically, the whole conversation. You went here to find out why the guards decided to ambush you. You basically find out that the Mechanists are up to something no good. The Mechanists are basically like a religious faction in this game that are pretty hell-bent on being just bad people. So you'll learn it later on. Right now, they're like more of a minor threat, but they get bigger later on. So we found out there's a key, and we're going to the bank now to break it. No loot objective in a bank mission, which does not make sense. But hey, that makes it quicker for us. So I'm gonna go ahead, blow open this door with a mine and a fire arrow. And now I'm going to go ahead and do that save that I made all the way in the first level. I'm gonna go ahead. So if Jay wants to explain what's about to happen here.
Yeah. Basically, we're doing the same thing, just storing an ID, and we're going to store the ID of that bank vault door that we just saw ahead of us that disappeared. So
Now it's a black
if
void.
you don't do that, if you don't do that, you have to like go around and like find the way to open it. So it's just a bit, well, it's like a minute faster, I think, right? To delete it like that. It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
at least a minute faster. So normally you would have to go down to the basement. You have to like do. It's not really a puzzle, but it's like kind of one to unlock the locking mechanism, and then you have to come back upstairs, and it's really annoying. But with that, we could just say, I don't like bank doors, and we just delete it.
And that
So
right
it's-
there is blackjack glitch. It's
Yeah.
not used too much in this game, but it's
Okay.
pretty cool. You basically
Yeah,
store
it,
the hitbox.
We could force the blackjack to swing, and whenever you swing with the blackjack, it creates a little hitbox that's used to detect, collision. So if you hit something like an enemy, it'll deal damage. We could store that and then forcibly load it in whenever we want, and it will let us break or fall whenever we want, basically. So right there, we shoot a very precise noisemaker arrow that we're going to use to make him open the door for us. So normally you have to rope arrow up. Oh, that guy got alerted hella quickly.
Stop right there!
Show yourself and report. Hold
Okay.
it there.
Very troublesome start to.
This can be a kind of rough level,
Yeah.
just because there's so many AI here at the start.
I'm gonna crouch so that guy doesn't hit me with their bow. Okay, that was actually fine. Normally they're not that alerted. That first guy that was outside the door just got super alerted right away.
Heads are gonna roll now.
Probably have to. Oh no, I beat him. Okay. So right here, we found out. Hey, we went to the bank to get the recording of the sheriff.
I like seeing.
And then now we're gonna use that recording that we got of the sheriff to blackmail him. Hence the name of the mission. We're gonna find out, spoilers for a year 2000 game, I guess, that he's dead. And we're gonna be like, oh no, what happened? And then we're gonna leave and follow the person who killed him. Funny thing about the story in this game is it was made after all the levels were built. They built all the levels first because they were like, let's just make some cool stuff that would be cool to like traverse. And then they were like, all right, now let's make a story to fit that instead of like in Thief 1. where they made the story first and then the levels to kind of support it. So it's the story sometimes is a bit hodgepodge in this game, but it's still a good story for what they for basically coming up with it on the fly. So right here, that guy's walking in place. See you later. So we went upstairs. He's dead. Oh no. Now we leave. And like I said, because we alerted that guy, he unlocked the door for us, and it stays open. That's why we knocked him out. Otherwise, he would reclose it. And now we're done. So that was blackmail. And now we're tracing the courier.
Oh, what a boring mission.
Terrible mission. So right here.
Out for a little stroll.
Actually, let me restart that because I heard her say something, but I'm not sure if that's normal.
Lieutenant Mosley.
Nah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Out for a little stroll.
So if you saw the lady there at the beginning, we basically just have to trace her. She's a courier. So we're gonna basically be following her around. So for the next 2 minutes, there's not much that's gonna be going on here. There's a small little trick right here, where I'm gonna shoot this water arrow to slightly alert her so that she doesn't pause in her route right there. That's the trick.
Oh, that's why it's done.
Yeah, because otherwise she would turn around and be like, huh? So we don't want that because that's slow. So we just kind of slightly alert her.
So, how am I supposed to see what I'm doing?
Now's probably a really good time for donations because, like I said, I'm just following her.
That's incredible. That's because we've just got a donation that answers all of our prayers with a definition for the word Taffer from the source.
Okay.
Taffer Prime says, so gives us $5 and says, the project designer on Thief said, one of our level designers, Laura Baldwin, made it up. Taffer was meant to be a slang word that meant a common criminal, but has evolved into meaning any sort of lowlife. Well, that's fun. So all of the donations have been calling you a Taffer, I'm sure, and you know, in good fun, out of love, right?
Of course.
We've got a $100 donation from Headless, who says, Thief 2 is awesome. While Garrett is collecting valuables, take these coins to fight the evil. And a $50 donation from R2 Sad. Finally, a GDQ with Thief. I'm absolutely hyped. Steal the frame, Psych0sis. Also, love to Prolix.
So right now we're doing just some minor shortcut. It's not really, we're still following her, but I'm just pointing it out. You could keep going for a little bit.
Sure, absolutely. We've got a lot of donations. We've got $25 from Tana. Even online, GDQ manages to amaze, astonish, and accelerate into every single skip, zip, and manip. I cannot count the numerous hours of entertainment all the runners, announcers, tech crew, donators, and games have given. You are all awesome, and cancer needs more help getting solved. After all, those are just glitch cells, and if there's one thing speedrunners know, it's glitches. Keep up the good work.
Got time for like one more. It's about to end here.
Okay, we've got $25 from Jayrude, who says, good luck on the run, bro. I'll be there right alongside you.
Hey.
Hey, thanks, man. So she's about to, what she's doing is she basically has a letter to one of her informants. We're going to take this letter here in a second, and we're going to go ahead and run towards the end of the level. So if you actually read the letter, it would tell you what's going on. That's slow. So we just read it for like a half second. She's going to meet her. I think this guy is actually supposed to be walking from the cemetery. I haven't played Thief 2 casually in like a long time. But this guy right here is her informant.
A cemetery.
Good looking guy. We're just going to run by him. Because normally we're supposed to follow him to this door, but we could just mantle over that wall. And
Yeah, he takes a while to walk around normally.
Yeah, and we're right at the end. So that was tracing the courier. And now we got Trail of Blood. So we're supposed to follow him in here, and he's like bleeding. Hence Trail of Blood. But we're going to go ahead, and as you can tell, I'm already doing a good old reliable infinite speed potion. Hopefully I don't mess it up.
This is quite a long, boring level normally, but
Yeah.
having speed potion is just so useful.
Speed potion, I mean, obviously it makes you move faster. It makes you move 1.5 times faster.
Yeah,
200%?
it's around that.
It's normally for 8 seconds, but because we're messing around with the
8.4 to be
saves,
specific.
8.4 to be specific. Thank you. Because we're just tricking the game, like, hey, don't delete that timer, keep it going, or delete the timer, but don't delete the property it gives us. We're just able to go forever. So we're gonna use it throughout this entire level. So right here, basically got some pretty swag ruby things. We're gonna put in this guy's eye. I don't know. And then we're gonna go down here, and now we're in the Maw. So this, if you played the first game, this is the mad realm of the trickster, who is like the evil, big bad dude of the first game. But now we're actually kind of working with them, as you'll see in this level, because even they can tell, hey, these mechanists are bad people. We got a really cool trick coming up here. So actually, let me just not mess this up. So if I run along this ledge here, nice.
It's a cool jump.
Yeah, so if you run along that ledge and if you lean into a sloped surface, you actually move faster. So I was leaning forward that entire time, and it gave me, since I have the speed potion, like it built massive speed, and I was able to cross that gap. Otherwise, like I think it's like 2 minutes to do, even like a minute and a half with the speed potion to do like the rest of the level normally.
It's like you have to go super out of your way.
Yeah, it's really annoying. But there we could just skip like basically the entire level. So if you notice, everywhere we go, there's blood splatters. Yep, Garrett even just commented. So we're gonna go ahead, break these icicles here, get right on through.
Fun fact, you can break those icicles with your face if you're going
You can.
fast enough.
If you're going fast enough, you could just run into them and break some of them, but it's kind of hard to do. This is him. He's dead. We're supposed to read this letter. We don't actually need to read the letter. So the mission ends. Life of the Party. Universally acclaimed as probably the best level in the game.
Hey, the city looks almost bearable.
I think it's pretty good. I think it's a little overrated, but that's not here nor there. Same. But there is an infinite speed potion in this level, but it's later on because we don't start with one. So when we don't start with one, obviously we're going to go a bit out of our way to find it. Funny meme conversation here. I think everyone who's ever played Thief 2 knows the meme conversation.
Yeah, it's
but,
great.
Yeah, it's great. Good job. Haha. Very original. But we're not going to listen to it because that's slow. So we're just going to run by. See you later. Nothing personnel. Nothing personnel, kiddo.
You can find it pretty easily online.
Yeah.
Just search Life of the Party, funny conversation. It's good.
So we're going to go ahead, and this is actually out of our way right now, but what we're going to be doing, obviously, is going to get that speed potion. So this is the closest one that you could find in the mission, like to the start. There is one later on, but it's a bit out of the way. So we're actually going to wait here to do it. We're going to just go back up. There's no sound inside this tower. It's really bad. But it's cute. It's a very cute tower. So we're going to go ahead. So now we're going to make a save. Life.
This is a kind of sketchy ISP. It doesn't always work because there's something in the background that sort of
there's something
spits out
behind me.
IDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's something behind me that's creating objects, and that kind of makes it more annoying than it has to be. The reason why we do a hard save and hard load is to make sure that there's nothing being created. See, it messed it up. Thank you, game. So we're gonna go ahead and try that
It basically just resets the ID allocator and stuff.
See if I get it again. I'll give it one more try. Otherwise, then I have a save set up that really wouldn't want to load it, but for the sake of...
this level is so slow if you don't
I think
have...
I got it. No, I didn't. Okay.
Oh,
One more
you
try.
did.
I'll wait a little bit because I think I'm just at a
I think
bad
just
time.
wait until it starts, until it does a path.
Yeah. That's what I just did. Can you shoot? Thank you.
Hopefully this is fine.
Yeah. This one always gives people problems in the community.
Yeah.
So
Like even doing this like
Yeah.
3 times is probably still, about the same.
oh wow,
or
I got it.
faster
Nice. Let's go.
Wow, well done.
Wow. Let's go.
Yeah,
Crazy.
even failing it like 1 or 2 times is still
Yeah.
faster than
like-
doing this level normally.
Mm-hmm. Like, cause we're not even a fourth of the way through the level, so we're basically like just saving so much time overall. Not as much as you think that you would with double speed, pretty much, but enough. So right here, we're just gonna go mosey on through this dude's, these ladies' apartment, get their loot, because there's once again a loot objective. The world's ending. There's apparently some sinister plot going on, but you know what? We need to make rent. So
that's the castle of the future.
So this is the
People are,
Mechanist.
commenting on your funny save name.
In case I'm dumb, yeah. Sometimes things happen, man. Watch out. Okay. So now we're inside Angel Watch, which is like one of the proudest inventions of Mechanist kind, and Karis is the guy that we heard in the conversation back in Eavesdropping, the level with the 5-minute skippable cutscene. He's holding a ball, so we're actually going to go ahead and use that as an opportunity to sneak in and gather more information on the Mechanists, because at this point in the story, I think we're kind of like suspicious of them. Like something's going on, but we're not quite sure in story at least. So we're just gonna go ahead. I have to hit these little music machines. Victrola, thank you. I always forget the name.
Who's there?
Screw it.
Guards, he's over.
As part of an objective, because they're kind of telling us, they're basically monologues from Karis, the big bad leader of the group, and we're finding out more about him pretty much. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh wait, no, I went the wrong way.
Yeah, you meant to go
I was supposed to go up one more.
Top.
Yep. Get out of my way. Thank you. So we're gonna drink a invisibility potion. So no matter how much noise we make, the fact that we're invisible means that people are just like, okay, I guess there's no one here, and we could just knock them out and take their loot, because we need what they have. So coming up here in a second. Oh.
Oh no. What's he doing?
What is he doing?
That's kind of unfortunate. We need this guy's key.
Let me see. I hope I'm not too far back. Okay, let me see if I can knock him out on the way here, because I wasn't expecting him to.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, I'll try to drag him to this shadow. So even if you're in combat, as long as you get behind someone in the shadow, you can knock them out.
Oh god.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have an idea.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is big brain.
No, come back.
he's running.
What are you doing?
So he just picked up a gas arrow, which knocks people out.
Give me that key.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's...
That was a pro gamer move right there.
Yeah.
I
As you
don't
can
know
see, it
why
gets
he
a
was
bit messy.
alerted.
I think it must have just been because you came down here earlier.
Yeah, I think that's the reason. I think I messed up.
Yeah. When the AI doesn't play nicely, it can be a right pain.
So they're gonna follow me in this room here, which is gonna be
You're
nice.
fine.
That was a dope swinging animation. Oh god. Hold on. Actually, just to play it safe here, I'm also gonna get that health pot. Always good to have a backup plan. So that lady we knocked out upstairs gave us the office key here. Here, let's lock that door so we have some sweet privacy for just a second. So right here, we use her office key to go get schematics that are in Karis's office. Despite the fact that he's holding a ball, he's not here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
He's too good to show up to his own party. He's
just a massive like introvert. He doesn't want to be around people.
Yeah. He's definitely not the life of the party, if you think of it that way, right? You know?
Good joke. Wow.
Thanks, man. So right here now, the only kind of annoying part of this mission is we basically have to make our way back to the start. So I'm gonna go ahead. We met all of our objectives. The only thing we have left is to make it back to the start. So right here, I'm I'm going out of the boundaries of the level here, or again, where they didn't think anyone could reasonably get up to.
Yeah.
But we're just
There's
so
a
good.
true out of bounds later on.
Yeah.
These are like fake out of bounds.
They're like out of bounds, but more like out of the playing area. Whereas this is like the one that's coming up. I think the next level is literally like into the void of space and time.
Completely out of the level geometry. Only for like a second or two.
Only for a second, yeah. But you know, we're trying to build a pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, bro, it's nuts. Okay, so we're right here at the end. Excellent. So we basically literally just get all the way back. I don't know why they couldn't make a exit near there, but whatever. So precious cargo. This is the level with the skip that's gonna come up here in a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a save. Load the save. Again, any level where we make or where we get the speed potion right off the bat, we're gonna basically abuse that to our advantage.
Almost any level, not courier.
Good call.
It just doesn't work very well.
Yeah, and courier, for some reason, even though you start with one, it doesn't work because there's a lot of things at the beginning of the level that get made and destroyed, and it messes up all the object deletion.
Yeah,
and
like it technically
you're following
can work,
her.
it's just...
Yeah, and you're following her for like half the level, so it doesn't even help that much. It would help for like 2 seconds. So it's really not that big of a deal. Yeah, sometimes you get caught there. So I should still have it. Yes, I do. Okay.
Yeah, at least you didn't crash like I did when I was playing trying to do run to this.
Nice. Okay, so right here we're gonna go out of bounds. So let me set up the blackjack glitch.
This is the full canceling glitch that you just set up again. Now you can see we're like stuck in the floor, and we're gonna almost. Yeah, you can't blackjack glitch when you're out of bounds.
Oh, you can't do it in the void. I actually didn't know
it doesn't
that.
work.
Usually I don't fail the trick. I'm just so good.
I had to try it on Lost City in the previous game.
What the?
Nice.
Second try. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks difficult, and it usually isn't. But the only hard
pretty
part is
consistent.
actually lining up the.
Yeah, it's just making sure you're actually not gonna
because since we have
get stuck in
infinite
geometry.
speed, our movement's a lot faster, even crouched. So trying to like do minor adjustments is really hard. It's like moving on ice. So, like if you don't line up the jump from the void to the shaft there, it kind of doesn't work out. So
yeah, you get like stuck on the.
As you noticed, I got stuck in the wall the first time, I think. Yeah.
Right.
It's right here. We're gonna go upstairs. Yes, sir. So we're gonna knock this guy out because otherwise he's annoying. Knock that guy
These
out.
guys can get in your way a little bit.
Yeah, they could get in your way, and you already notice I'm at like half health, and there's like no health potion for the rest of the level, so I really have to play safe.
Cool book here that's fully submerged, but is still just completely legible.
Yeah, it's no such thing as water damage.
Waterproof
paper.
book.
Yeah. Truly, the mechanists are men of the future and women. That's one of the big things about them is that they started accepting women. Because in the previous game, the Hammerites were just jerks and only let men in. It was messed up, actually. So it's pretty cool. I kind of glossed over this sort of object I have right now, flash bomb. It basically is flashbang. Lets me be able to take care of some enemies. So you're gonna see me flash this guy here in a second. There you go. Nothing personnel. Take that key. Get that other object that we need for the mission. At this point, the story you could tell is really like put together by strings and duct tape.
Submarine. Submarine.
Very cool submarine for the year 2000. And if you've ever made a level in their level editor, it's actually pretty impressive. Yeah. So that they
Based
made this
on the Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Very cool.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Yeah. Wow. Let's go ahead. We need the what's in here for the next level. So some levels your inventory carries over between missions. So go ahead. There
Nice
you go.
geometry.
Yeah, there's a little. Sometimes you just get stuck on the dumbest stuff. So this is the end of the mission right here.
Ride.
Because there's sometimes there's a shop where you buy stuff, but ideally when there would be no shop, like realistically, you kind of just have to use whatever inventory you have from the previous mission.
Should have known.
Oh, you're doing your fancy method.
Guess I'll take the back door home.
Yeah, hopefully it works.
This is a different way of doing ISP.
It's more risky, but on this level, there's
it
nothing
works.
being made at the beginning, so it's actually pretty not hard at all. Can I get the mine? Thank you. We'll open that door.
This guy makes the hammer sound
Oh yeah, we kind of didn't mention it, but you can make doors open, like lock
Yeah.
doors open by
Just blowing them
doing
open.
enough damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right here, normally there's a switch inside that temple thing that we were in, but hopefully I don't. Nice. So
Nice.
we could just clip it with a swing. So just like blocking, swinging creates a hitbox, and we could use that to mantle it. And mantling in this game is just very broken. Even in the mod that's supposed to fix mantling, it's still very broken. It's just how it was coded. There's nothing really
Yeah.
they could do about that. So right here, I forgot to place down. So we're gonna blow open this door. So this is like one of Karras's lieutenants, like one of his right-hand man, pretty much. We're gonna knock him out and take him. So despite the fact that they just saw their friend get knocked out right in front of them, they're like, all right, whatever. I guess he just had a long day, and we're gonna we're just
Just
gonna
decided to float off.
yeah mid running away from the alarm going off. So normally without speed potion, this section is really annoying and tedious because when you're carrying a body, when you're carrying a body, you move at like 40% speed, and those guys like are basically on your butt the entire time you're doing this. And if you make one wrong turn, like if you're not making the sickest lines, right to the head, then you're basically gonna have them swinging at you from behind, and it's really annoying. Small little skip here, kind of cute. Forgot who
cool
found
jump.
this. Yep, just gets us right to the end a little bit faster. So
Looks like my old route is still
that's it.
open.
Level's called kidnap because we kidnap his lieutenant, and we're gonna get
How creative.
information. Yeah, information out of him. So, casing the joint, universally regarded as probably the worst mission in the game.
Yeah. Super boring again.
It also has a really annoying objective, which is bad for us. You cannot alert anybody. So I have to play, despite the fact that you hear that guy alerted, they can't actually know where you are. They can't actually
There's like
see you.
multiple levels of alerts.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to go up to stage 2 alerts, but not stage 3, which is when they're like definitively sure it's you, it's Garrett, and they start chasing you. That's the cutoff point.
Yeah, so right here we have to go ahead and throw some noisemaker arrows in that corner. Everything I'm doing here is planned. I'm trying to get people to go specific spots so they won't be in my way, so they won't be looking at me while I round a corner. Because again, if I get anybody too alerted, the mission is gonna fail. So right here. Like if I step too much on this tile there, that guy would get alerted. But breaking this glass is perfectly fine. No one cares. And that's the mission. You're supposed to, on expert, you're supposed to like map out 75% of that level. Awful.
Super tedious.
Yeah. Awful. It's so
Especially
annoying.
because you just come back to this exact same place the next mission.
Good idea. Bit rough in execution.
Yeah.
But I still love
It's
this game.
basically filler because
Yeah.
they had like a quota of 16 missions they had to make for their publisher. So
right here, we're making our way now into the museum that we were supposed to case before. We're basically going to use none of the routes that we made because we already know where everything is.
Yeah, and we're perfectly allowed to be seen this time, which is
Yeah,
nice.
thankfully this
It'd be
time-
horrific if you couldn't.
Yeah,
If you had to stay hidden.
I think if you had to stay hidden on this level, it would ruin the entire speedrun. Because you would have to
Yeah,
actually
I agree.
play slow. So right here, we're gonna go ahead. So in the story, we're finding out that Karis is putting masks on people and basically brainwashing them. And we're gonna go ahead and get some of the masks that he's been procuring from this guy who owns this museum or mansion. I forget technically what it is. So we're like, hey, what are these masks? What are they doing? What is this? One of the objective is to get a cultivator. Like, what does he need this for? What's going on? Whoa. So for right now, we're basically just gathering loot, and then we're going to go ahead and get the objectives right at the end. Right here, these are frog beasts. I kind of glossed. I didn't even mention them in Life of the Party. I throw it, spawns two little...
exploding frogs, basically.
Yeah. I throw it, and if I'm not terrible at the shot, I can make them explode.
Oh. That's annoying.
That is annoying. Why
Yeah,
is
because
this...
they're AI, they can just sort of decide, hey, let's jump around. And not stay in place, which is what we want them to do.
There we go. Finally. Yeah, like if you kind of waste too much time setting up the arrow or whatever, they're just like, hoppity hoppity hop, you need to stop, and then they get I don't even know. They're gonna get out of the way. But that's what they say, definitely. So we hit a switch in there to get loot in that little secret. We're gonna go up here and get all of that. So right now, I'm gonna be vine arrowing up on these little shafts here, or these I forget what they're-
Rafters?
Rafters. I was like, I don't know, whatever the name was of them, but we're gonna go ahead and make our way into the room with the masks. Normally the door right there is locked, but we can use this hefty little way to get in. So, shaky carpet here. It's gonna be pretty funny.
It's a trap.
Please grab.
Ooh. That's rough.
Yeah, I don't know. Rope arrows and vine arrows in this game, terrible. Sometimes you just,
Yeah.
it takes forever to actually grab onto the arrow.
It's also because the floor is like bouncing up and down. Like
Mhm.
when you like when it reaches the top, it pushes you into the air a little bit, and you can't jump when you're in the air.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a bit awkward.
Oh, that guy just threw a bomb right at my face. Okay. Ow.
Those are super annoying robots. They just shoot like bombs at you, and they have an insane sniping ability sometimes.
Trying to.
Oof.
Don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay, I think I'm good. Yeah. Invisibility potion for the win. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Whew. So we got everything we need. And if we were actually watching cutscenes, we would find out, like, hey, he's going to release a gas that's basically going to kill all organic life in the city. That's messed up. So now we're going to go ahead and basically... We're going to go ahead and basically thwart his plan. So right here, setting up another potion. Oh, wait. I messed up already. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Takes
This
like
one's
2
kind of an awkward one.
Yeah.
It's
Because you have to
usually
wait for
fine,
his
but-
dialogue to start.
Yeah. When you were trying it yesterday, you spent a full 5 minutes without managing to get it, just to call you out.
That's what, in case I'm dumb, the first one is for, by the way, in case this doesn't work.
Yeah, that's what the saves are for, the backups.
Alright, the game doesn't want to cooperate again, of course. GD2, Marathon Luck. Can you shoot? Okay, hopefully get it here.
Fingers
Otherwise,
crossed. And
It
this
sucks
one's
'cause
another important one to get because it's such a long mission.
it's such a long mission without it. All right, I'll try restarting the level because maybe I just messed up the start. It's very particular because again, there's like an object creating things behind you, and it messes everything up. Okay, let me see. Hopefully, get it here, please.
I wonder if that sensor is what's throwing it off.
Nice. All right, got it.
Okay.
Finally. Okay. So that's Karis. He sounds like I forget the name of that dog from Wacky Cartoon Races or whatever. Right?
I have no idea what you're on about.
The one that's like that one? No?
Not a clue.
No? Are you too young for that?
I mean, I'm also from a different continent, so maybe that just wasn't shown here.
Fair enough. But anyway, he is basically taunting us. So we found out he's creating a gas that's going to wipe out all organic life because he's like, yeah, robots are cool, except me. I'm a cool human, so I get to live. But everyone else, nah, they're going to die. And we're like, how about no?
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad for business because then we won't have anybody to steal things from. So we're gonna go ahead and this level, I didn't go and craft the first thing. That's why.
Oh, nice. No, we're both getting called out. Well, I'm getting called out because I'm wrong and we have that TV program in the UK. Oops.
Oh, you do?
I'm a young boy. I just didn't watch it, you know?
Damn it! I got thrown off. Hold on. It'll take 1 second to go the actual correct route. Hold on. Okay, I have really low health though, which is a big problem.
Should be fine.
Should be fine. As long as you're safe with the mission, you can kind of just... Yeah, so I was supposed to go up here. This level introduces a bit of a crafting mechanic, like in the last level of the game.
Yeah, it's kind of scuffed.
It is scuffed, and it's like not really all that useful. Like you can make, obviously for the objectives, but like other than that, I don't want to take any damage. I want to try to save as much as I can. You basically, give me inventory, please. Thank you. You basically can craft like any item you need, like mines or whatever, but don't really need that for the speed run. And all we need to do is create a couple of items here. I went to the second place first because I wasn't paying attention, but because I was too busy explaining the awesome story going on. Screw you. Okay. Hopefully this next room here is really annoying. Yeah. That guy just turned on the dime and was like, nope. Just got me. All right. Hopefully dodge all these guys. This room's going to be very painful.
Yeah.
Because of all the
crowded
enemies.
in here.
Please don't do this now. I think there's a... He just... Oh my... Okay. He was like, okay, but...
Yeah, so just here we're making a regulator. These are all parts for a beacon
so
that we're making.
like I said, he was creating masked servants, and what they were doing was they were going to release the gas because all the rich people are like, oh, servants that I don't have to pay? Hell yeah. And then what's actually going to happen is they're going to release the gas and kill everybody. So we're like, no, that sucks. So what we're going to do is we're making a beacon, and we're going to call all of them back and they're gonna actually come to this cathedral where Karis is. We're gonna seal the doors, and we're basically gonna be like, now you die. And okay, can I like for once make that jump, please? It's jumped very hard.
Oh.
That guy's Kobeing me from like across the street.
You can just vine arrow this. It's fine.
Ooh, that was a shot and a half. I think I just made him blow himself up.
Nice.
Nice. Nice suit.
So this is a really long level.
Really long level, and it's very difficult.
Yeah.
It's not actually difficult normally, but because I went the wrong route, all the AI patrols are kind of like...
Right, they're in rough spots.
They're in rough spots because of me. So, it should be fine though. Second
Says
half
the
of the
beacon
mission.
made. Oh, I'm surprised you're doing that.
Wait, why? Does that
Because
kill
it
you?
Hurts you, yeah.
Oh. I actually didn't know that. Okay. So right here, we basically finished the beacon. So it's called a guiding beacon. It's gonna guide his servants back to here. He's basically taunting us the entire level. It's kind of really cool, actually. He's such a narcissist. So we're basically gonna... Yeah, he thinks he's like the builder, who's basically like God in this universe. Or like, you know, a deity. He thinks he's like his gift to... Yeah. He thinks he's his gift to the world. So he's gonna shape the world in the builder's image, which is metal and stone and all that. Hence why he's killing organic life. But that would suck for us. So we're gonna go ahead and say no thank you. So I'm gonna blow open this door. Sorry if the room's kind of dark here. There's nothing in it anyway. You're not missing much.
Pipe up about the sabotage. I don't think he knows.
Right here. Now what we have to do for the second half of the level, we're basically in the home stretch, but it's still half the level. Oh, I was supposed to hit the button. Whatever, it's fine. We basically take elevator shafts up to towers, and we hit the switches at the top of the towers. So for right now, I'm not going to be doing much for like the next minute here if you want to get some donations in.
Can do that. We've got a lot of donations that have come in during this run. We've got $25 from Nulpy, who says, "Build thyself today a good house." And we've got $100 from Conan, who says, "I've been playing Thief and Thief fan missions for 20 years now. Awesome to see it so completely broken here on AGDQ."
You want to see a broken Thief game? The first one's like absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Just
It's
that-
more broken than this.
Yeah. Yeah, fan mission community is awesome. Still making missions every day. Fan missions are basically like, you know, missions but made by fans. I don't know why I just decided to explain that, but really cool community. There's a lot of great people. Shout out to Skaki. He's a big level designer working at 3D Realms now, and used to be actually into speedrunning, which is kind of cool. Still speedruns his own levels when he makes them. So what a guy, what a lad. So this is another tower here. Like, I'm basically just standing in the elevator for a minute if you want to keep going. Sorry.
Absolutely. We've got $10 from Iggy Zig, one of my favorite hosts, who says, "One would be hard-pressed to find an individual as enthusiastic, knowledgeable, and passionate about speedrunning than Psych0sis. It was a pleasure to meet you in Orlando last year, and I'm happy to see Thief back on the main stage. And shout outs to my favorite host, Cardi B on the mic." Oh, thanks. "And such an awesome way to kick off the final day of the amazing event. Let's get a donation total PB, everyone." We're heading towards that PB. We're like right now we've still got a little less than $1 million to go to unlock the Ocarina of Time in just less than a day. So get those donations in.
Nice. Right here, gonna blind that guy so he doesn't get in my way. Right here, gonna open up a little, it's supposed to be a secret passage, but it's not really all that secret. And another elevator ride if you want to go ahead and fit one more
This
in.
is the last one, fortunately.
No, there's one more after this.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm wrong.
God. It's probably a good time for like 1 donation, 2 donations here.
Sure. We've got, let's see, $250 from Pratchett Goth, who says, "Hi there, GDQ. Greetings from Australia. Gifting what I can. Let's go!"
Nice, man.
And $250 from Static Charge, who says, "Love the event. I took the whole week off to watch as many runs as possible." Well, thanks for watching this one. It's really good so far.
Yeah. At least you remembered to take off for the event. I forgot to take off for work, so I'm like on 4 hours of sleep right now. But it should be good. We're at the home stretch, so now I lit all the beacons, and now I'm basically just running towards back to the beginning and exiting this builder forsaken place. So very cool room. We're not gonna bother with it. So right here, it's funny how this mission is actually how we do this mission in the speedrun. We go ahead and get the objective here for learning about the guiding beacon and all the towers at the end. So normally you're supposed to actually go into this room right here and get the papyrus or the note here that's gonna say, "Hey, this is how this thing works. This is how you could defeat Karis." Like Garrett.
Yeah, it's the instructions for the thing we've already done.
Yeah. So, but we have to read that as part of an objective. So we just do it at the end because we're already going back to the start. So time's actually coming up here. As long as I don't die to these damn robots, because there's like 3 in this room coming up, and they, depending on their patrols, could be very bad. But I think it should be
Seems
fine.
fine.
Yeah. Oh, big plant. All right. So time should be ending here in about 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Nice.
Yay.
It's pretty good.
What was the time? Curious. Oh, just over 1 hour. Okay.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that was Thief 2. If anything there interested you, we have a Discord on there. Jayrude's there. There's a lot of other runners who are better than me and Jayrude at Thief 2, more knowledgeable. Suds McDuff,
There's also
the legit count, One Jin. What were you gonna say?
There's also an old-ish tutorial series by One Jin. If you want to learn the game, it's a bit
very
outdated,
good for
but
beginners, but yeah.
Yeah, it's still a good beginner's guide.
Yeah, so, I'm glad to have done another event. That was really fun. Yeah. Again, if you're interested, speedrun.com/thief2. There's a Discord link. Join the Discord. We'll help you out. If you want to run Thief 1, please. Help you out. Even Thief 2014 for some reason, if you want to do that one.
Yeah, we can help you with that too.
All of them. All the thieves. So, thank you guys for having me. That was great, and have a good event.
All right, that was an absolutely spectacular run by Psych0sis. Give him some more love in the chat, everybody. I've never seen Thief run like that. When I play Thief, it's really, really slow and very, very, very depressing because I get caught all the time. As we're setting up for our next game, which we've got Comfort Zone coming up, a really, really, really cool Super Mario World ROM hack you're not going to want to miss. Let's go ahead and read some more donations. I got $5 from Sheezy McDeezy, who was also watching that run, who says, "I had to donate to give a big shout out to Psych0sis for talking about Muttley the dog from Wacky Races." Are there Wacky Races fans in the chat? Is that a thing? Or did we tap into the Wacky Races community? Are y'all out there? We got $100 from Sandra, who says, "Celeste with dance pads? Sign me up for that. I want to be able to see as much of this as I possibly can. Let's get that input display incentive met." Well, Sandra, let me go ahead and update you on where that is. Last time I checked, we were really, really close to getting it met, and we still are. We've got $9,617 out of the $10,000 we need. So we're looking at less than $400. And you're going to see Celeste, which is one of the best games ever. I think we can all agree on that, right? You're going to see Celeste by Peking Boo, all Seasides with dance pads They're going to be using dance pads to play Celeste. I would die thousands and thousands of times. But you can unlock seeing the input display. You're so close, 96% of the way. Let's get those donations in. We've got a $300 donation from Anonymous, who just says, heart. Oh, heart to you too, Anonymous. Thank you for your donation. A $250 donation from Charles McGregor, who says, thank you all for doing such a wonderful job every year. I've been watching for all 11 years of the event, and I have enjoyed it every year. Thank you all for the work you do to make this event possible. And thanks to everyone donating to charity. Thank you very much, Charles. Just want to let you guys know that Awesome Games Done Quick 2020 Online is supporting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. It's a foundation funded in 1985, a U.S.-based nonprofit organization. Their mission is to save lives across all populations through cancer prevention and early detection by focusing their work through research, education, outreach, and advocacy. Their vision is to stop cancer before it starts. You can find out more information about PCF at preventcancer.org. We've got $250 from Molly Cool, who says, GDQ team and community, thank you. Thank you for being so inspirational, inclusive, kind, and welcoming in times that are so challenging. This group has helped me more than I can write in 5,000 characters. Let's take care of each other, let's overcome cancer, and let's play some amazing games fast. Thank you very much, Molly. All right, I'm going to go away for just a second, but after these messages, we'll be right back. Be back in a moment. All right, welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2020 Online, powered by Twitch. I'm your host, cartridgeblowers, and I'm actually going to send you right over to an interview with MitchFlowerPower, MrMightyMouse, and Feasel. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. I'm Feasel, and I am here with Mr. Mighty Mouse, who's going to be running Comfort Zone coming up next, and MitchFlowerPower, who will be running Super Orb Bros later this evening. Hey, guys.
How's it going?
Well, thank you for joining me here today. We've got some questions for you. Let's first start with Super Orb Bros. Now, this is a ROM hack of Super Mario Brothers 3, and this is a recent release, as I understand it.
That's right. It came out in September 2020.
Man, so the author of this, are they a well-known ROM hack maker, or is this a first time for them?
This is a first time. The name is Orange Expo, and yeah, this is his first hack he's ever done. He's helped me on some ROM hacks that I've done, and it kind of got him into the groove, and he decided he wanted to make his own hack, and ended up being incredible.
Yeah, I hear it turned out really well for a first-time author. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, not normally the first hack is like everyone's best hack, but he nailed it. He did great.
So are you generally like already keeping tabs on the new ROM hacks before they're even released, or do you like wait till you see other people playing it? Like, how does it usually work for new hacks for you?
For Mario 3, I try and look anywhere I can. YouTube, there's a couple ROM hacking sites out there. But with the Mario 3 community, we really don't get, people from all angles just coming out with new ROM hacks, and letting everyone know. Or there's not even people really streaming, making ROM hacks or anything. So you just got to kind of dig deep and hope that you find some gems. But Orbros was something I knew was coming. He kept me up to date, and he made like little teaser videos. He really, really took it there. It was good.
There you go. That's kind of a lesson on like how to sell or like how to, kind of market your ROM hack to people, I guess, to.
That's right.
Like
yeah.
So Super Orbros, what makes that unique compared to other Mario 3 ROM hacks?
One of the main things is it just completely changed how you control Mario. There is a lot of Super Mario World elements in the Mario 3 ROM hack, like regrabs. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who understand what I'm saying when I say regrabs. You can throw shells up in Orbros. You can't do that in Mario 3. You can wall jump. There's on-off switches. There's custom text boxes. There's codes, and all of that stuff is not normally in Mario 3, and that's kind of what makes this ROM hack amazing. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication.
All right, so it's really kind of a big step forward as far as Mario 3 hacks go.
For Mario 3, yes, definitely a big step forward. We would really like to hope to see some other people stepping above this one, and then, maybe we can catch up to Super Mario World.
Right.
Highly doubt it, but we're hoping.
There's still time.
Yeah, there's still time.
Cool. All right, well, speaking of Super Mario World, let's talk now about Comfort Zone, which is a ROM hack of Super Mario World that Mr. Mighty Mouse is going to be running. So as I understand it, the author of this is another first-time ROM hacker. Is that right?
He is, yeah. I mean, he's made some levels, but this is his first full hack. And it's very good for a first hack as well.
So what do you think makes it unique? What's new to this?
So one of the big things about SMW is where it's gone is there's a lot of custom stuff and a lot of hacks. And a lot of times the custom things are just like, that's the focus. That's the gimmick. You're learning how to do that gimmick. And one of the things I really love about this is that while every single level has custom elements that make it like very different from vanilla, it just kind of reinforces the fun platforming that happens. And I mean, there's definitely like really hard item tricks, and it's a very hard hack, but it feels accessible. It feels like brand new custom, but then it allows you that custom just to do the things that you've always loved in a new way. And I love that about it.
Now, you mentioned custom coding a little bit, right? So what does that actually mean to someone who doesn't know a lot about ROM hacks? What's the difference between custom coding and like a vanilla ROM hack?
Okay, so like vanilla, for anybody who just doesn't know the terminology, is just anything that's in the original game. Anything that you could find that in the original game, or at least like in the code of the original game if it wasn't used. The custom that I'm talking about are sprites and patches that are specifically like the ASM or assembly language is coded by people and put it in. It's a thing that never existed before this. So like there will be a sprite that eats blocks on the screen, or there will be a special type of screen transition, or there's thwimps that just goes sideways. There's every level has a thing that never existed. It's a new thing, and it just forces you to do all the things that you've gotten used to doing in very hard and new but also familiar ways. And I really like that.
I see. So more than just anything that's more than just like, dragging existing elements and placing them in the level, anything where you're actually like coming up with new ideas for
Yeah,
gameplay
yeah. So
concept.
these are sprites, these are codes, these are whatever that never existed. People made these independently of the original game, and then they've put them in all the levels. They're enemies that had never existed, or enemies that move in ways they never could have before, or blocks that never existed. On top of just the basics of like unlimited lives, like a fast retry system, which are kind of just standard for ROM hacks now. But there's just custom in every inch of it, but it doesn't feel overwhelming.
I see. So as I understand it, the ROM hacking scene has really grown a lot in recent years, particularly for Super Mario World, I guess, in the last 2 years. But I think even SMB3 has had a big uptick in people creating ROM hacks for it, just like in recent years. Would you say that's right? I guess, well, we can ask Mitch first. What do you think?
Yeah, Mario 3 has always been somewhat of a slow game when it comes to ROM hacks. I mean, it really only has one Kaizo SMB3 dedicated hack, and then there's a couple other ones here and there. So I wouldn't say that Mario 3 has like exploded in the past couple of years. Even Mario Maker didn't really do much to SMB3 with what it did to Super Mario World, which was big. But we're hoping that Orbros really, like I said before, shows that like you can really take Mario 3 to the next level. And with the new editor that just came out this year, SMB3 Foundry, that's going to be much more user friendly, and we really hope to see some more hacks, some more little tricks come out.
Yeah,
That. That'll be fun.
Having a good, easy to use tool is definitely a good way to get more people into it.
Exactly.
So yeah, for people who don't know, like making ROM hacks is not, you don't have to be looking at assembly code and knowing what any of it means. There really are just editors that are as simple as like drag and drop things that you want into it.
Yep.
Exactly.
And Super Mario World has definitely blown up, you would say, in ROM hack in recent
years. As Super Mario World's gotten huge, like if you just look at like the number of hacks that have released over like 2019, 2020, it's like it's an exponential line graph. Something like there's like 300 total hacks released, like just on SMW Central, which is our like kind of central database, and those are Kaizo hacks. And I would say 50% of those are over the last 2 years. Like it's blown up. Yeah.
Yeah. Mario 3 doesn't have that.
Yeah. I think one of the most important things, SMW is just easier to work with. It's like SMB3 is on the NES, and it's just there's system limitations on the NES. And SMW is very modular. It's brick by brick. It's like Legos, and you don't really have to worry about like shifting them around. Whereas with SMB3, previously, if you like shift something around, all of a sudden it like breaks and you don't know why.
The whole game crashes.
Yeah, so
and you don't know what's
SMW
wrong.
just tends to be a lot more pliable, I would say, than SMB3, which really helps get people into it to start off. It has a much lower like cost of entry, I would say, as far as experience goes, and just effort.
Yeah, for sure. Well, maybe somebody watching right now is going to have a ROM hack that they made end up in Marathon sometime in the future. You never know.
That'd be awesome.
I can almost guarantee it.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have. I want to thank you very much for talking with me this morning. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
So coming up next, we do have Mr. Mighty Mouse running Comfort Zone. And then a little bit later today, we've got MitchFlowerPower running Super Orb Brothers. So stick around for those. Bye.